Welcome back to the Barca Breakdown. Hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, please. Comment what you thought, because Lionel Messi has now won an international tournament, and Italy are the Euro champions over England. It's going to Rome. It's not coming home, right? I'm Adam. I'm here with my co-host, Yus.
Hey, guys. As Adam said, he's very excited. He wants
Yes.
to keep going on about it, but let him take it away.
Here's the thing. It's pretty crazy because, in my opinion, both the underdogs won each final, right? And especially crazy is that Brazil lost at home at the Maracana, right? And Argentina won there, the site of the 2014 loss against Germany in the World Cup final for Argentina. And Italy beat England at Wembley in London, right? So much of the English press. You guys might know, Man City's my second favorite team. So Raheem Sterling, Kyle Walker. I love some of these English players, but the English press was just going on and on. But let's get to the most important thing, Yus. We woke up this morning, all of us woke up this morning, and Lionel Messi has won finally after the 2014 final. So sad when Götze scored that goal in extra time and Higuain missed that goal. After the 2015 final, the 2016 final when Messi missed that penalty and was crying on the pitch. After 2018, when Argentina went up 2-1 after halftime, and then Mbappe and Pavard scored that crazy goal. After all of that heartbreak, Lionel Messi, has won a title. I can't even believe it. Pinch me, please. I can't even. Okay, I'm awake. I can't even believe it happened, guys. I mean, what a crazy game, too, because just as we had been saying for the last few days and on our last video, Argentina did what they've done all tournament, right? Is that they scored that first goal. Beautiful Di Maria goal. I think it was a DePaul pass that, allowed them to score, and a little mess up by, I think, Thiago Silva or Marquinhos on the Brazilian defense. Di Maria scores, and then they did what they've done, right? Argentina sat back. They didn't really try to score. We only saw that chance in like the 85th minute where Messi unfortunately fell, and I think all of us big Messi Barca fans have that PTSD, you might want to call it, where like we were just worried they were going to bottle it away, that Neymar or someone, Vinicius Jr., even as awful that would have been for a Real Madrid player to score. I was just sitting there worried, and then that final whistle came. You saw Messi drop to his knees, his whole team go around him. It's hard, Yus, because I have to really control myself, because I want to spend so much time just looking on Instagram, Twitter at Messi's posts, Messi videos, Aguero in the locker room, Di Maria in the locker room, doing the live streams. It's just been so peaceful, man. I can't believe Lionel Messi has won an international trophy.
Listen, 0 out of 9, now 1 of 10, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take that one any day, man.
But at the end of the day, right, you just went over all of the heartaches, the close calls that he almost had. Lionel Messi now can solidify himself as truly one of the greatest
player of all time. Because Ballon d'Or number 7 is loading.
That's true.
We all got to do our part. Even Yus, who, as we all know, is not the biggest Messi fan.
That's not true.
I'm
literally wearing a Messi jersey.
So my Argentina won.
Okay.
We all have to use the hashtag LM7. Okay, we got to get the movement going just to make sure that Messi wins Ballon d'Or number 7.
But let's not forget, though.
Sure.
This team has come together in the past 4 years, and they've really showed a lot of improvement. And let's give it up to them, because it looked like at the end of that game that Messi was swarmed by the players because they wanted to do it for him.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, they knew Messi. This was the time to make it happen. And, of course, they're happy for themselves. They're happy for Argentina.
Yeah.
But Messi,
so much pain.
Yeah. They know that, right? And some of them were there for it. Not all of them.
And as many people want to criticize Messi for not being a leader, I mean, this tournament should put all that to rest. As much as they want to say he doesn't love his country or doesn't want to play as hard as he does for Barca, I mean, finally he's coming to Argentina. He saw him, see his wife, see his kids, just so happy.
Messi child number 4 coming.
True, I think number 4 has got to be coming. I mean, the big thing that actually you got correct was we had to talk about Di Maria. Will he be a sub? Will he be a starter? I believe you were the one to say he should be a starter. And he scored that goal, which is pretty crazy, right?
I think I was wish-washy, to be honest. But,
No, I'm giving it to you. So you got it right.
Thank you.
And Di Maria scored. And, it's going to be exciting, too, because I believe DePaul is going to Atleti. So we're going to see some Argentine players in La Liga who, play alongside Messi. And then, Qatar 2022 is only, 15 months away, something like that. I mean, for Messi, because obviously he's older We wish it was next summer, but because of the Middle East weather and that whole corrupt FIFA choosing of Qatar, it's gonna be in the wintertime. We're very excited to see it. One interesting thing that Scaloni, the coach of Argentina, said is that Messi has had a hamstring issue for the last 2 games against Colombia and against Brazil, and so as we switch into the not the Argentina Messi breakdown, but the Barca breakdown, I just hope that Messi is going to be healthy and get a good rest before the season, which is going to be so vital to our team.
I mean, that to your point earlier, having a injury during, maybe not injury, but a strain or like a discomfort shows that, he's there and he's showing the team, like, I know not everything's perfect, but they fought and did it. And at the end of the day, like, you got to give it up to all the players. And it was Messi's first time playing with or against on the same pitch as Neymar in a long time.
Yeah.
And they had that embrace at the end,
And hats off to Neymar, man. You bring up something good. Like, I'm pretty down on Neymar, to be honest. Like, when he was on Barca, honestly, he was always my second favorite player, and then third, even, when Suarez and Neymar played together, Luis Suarez was on, like, the the best form besides Messi and Ronaldo I had seen ever. Like, that's how good Suarez was, especially 2015-16 in, like, October, November when Messi went down with injury. Suarez was going off. And so I was never a big Neymar guy, and never, like, a Neymar stan. And then once he went to PSG, kind of flew by night, sued the club, has always been putting rumors in the press. You got to assume it's from his team. It could have been from Barca or PSG. But
are you talking about coming back to Barca?
Yeah, all the rumors. Like, I've been down on Neymar, and even during the game, I was really rooting against him, obviously for Messi and for Argentina. But it was cool of him, man. He went up to Messi. He gave him a hug. They were in the tunnel after the game, talking, hugging. Like, Neymar made a post on Instagram saying how much pain he gets from losing. But, his brother, his friend, Messi won, and so I really appreciated that from Neymar. So I'll give him credit there. Any final thoughts about Messi? I mean, it's just crazy, guys. Lionel Messi is a champion. Like, we've all waited so long to say those words, and it's finally here, and it feels just as good as I thought it would. And like that's the crazy thing. That's what's so crazy about this is, like, obviously a lot of us Barca fans, besides you, are like Messi fanboys, right? And so, like,
please comment below that Adam makes falsehoods many
and
times.
We all really wanted him to win. And, like, what was crazy to see is, like, even his teammates, right? I think Emiliano Martinez, even, like, last year was like, I would die to get Messi a World Cup. Like,
and he did almost. He saved those
the
three
hero
huge
of the,
penalties.
of the semifinal for sure. And he saved a big shot against Brazil. I mean, just to see the way they all went around him, they were throwing him up in the air, like, that is not entirely normal. Like, for instance, England, Italy, right? Chiellini, he is an old player. He's the captain. You don't see them throwing him up in the air. It's like a general team excitement. And to see them really, like, buy into the narrative that us Messi fanboys do of, like, oh, my God, we want Messi to win, even though they're as happy as he is, even though Di Maria has experienced a lot of that pain, to see them, like, really do it all for Messi just shows how much everyone knows it means to him, and how, I one last thing to talk about Messi, even though we could talk for like 30 minutes about this, is that ESPN FC had a great post where they posted Messi's comments after the 2016 World Copa America, where he was like, when he retired, remember that's I believe that's when he went blonde Messi. Because he was so upset. He was like,
it's like the opposite of emo.
Yeah, he was like, I don't think it's for me. I've tried. I've had like 3 or 4 finals, because he lost the 2007 Copa America against Brazil, actually, with Argentina. And in 2016, he was like, yeah, I don't think it's for me. It was the one thing I wanted in this world, but it won't happen. And then he retired. And then now he's won 5 years later. I mean, it's just such a fairy tale and so awesome. And,
But before you go on about that, I mean, I totally agree. But at the same time, this man has worked so hard to achieve the things he has, and he's undoubtedly done so many things that he deserves it. And the
100%.
fact that he's been there so many times and he almost quit, and
it's a fairy tale, man. It's just so beautiful.
But he's
putting the work. He's tried.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's hard. Like, you guys know, a lot of people in this world. I mean, even you and I quit the Barca breakdown at one point, right?
Didn't quit.
We took a hiatus. Like, it's so easy to give up in life. And, people who really succeed in this world are able to push through. And, like, Messi is just the prime example of that. After so much heartache, after that, he even retired. After that time when he stepped away, he decided to come back and just give it his all for his country every time. And It took a lot longer than we wanted.
But it paid off.
It paid off.
And it's still not over.
No, man. The next World Cup,
yeah.
I mean, I feel good about it, dude. I don't want to get too excited, but if Messi has another chance in a World Cup final, it's going to be insane. But let's not.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think, though, not to go too far forward here, but I think that, with the unruly seasons that we've just had with Barcelona, the fact that he just came in and won with Argentina.
Oh, he's going to be pumped, dude.
Yeah, he's going to be so pumped coming into this season.
Messi, Fati, Depay, Aguero, Frankie de Jong looking like a midfielder of the tournament. Pedri being the star of this tournament. Like, I don't know. You got to feel jazzed for Barca. I mean, now that weight is lifted off Messi's shoulders, and he's not, because there's always this thing about a World Cup season where, especially players who played so much, all the Spanish players, Messi himself, like, sometimes in the winter and spring of a season, when they know they have a World Cup coming up, they'll start to take it easier, or they'll start to rest themselves because they're looking forward to international break. Like, now that he's won one, I feel like we're just going to get this full Messi ready to go. Okay.
Speaking of all that, though, as long as Messi's contract goes through and all the financial situations are
solved somehow magically.
We're still in a sticky situation. I just recently saw some things with the issue of releasing Coutinho, right? But,
we got another video about that, right? Let's go to Italy, England, and the Euro finals. I mean, what a crazy game. England score, right? Trippier scores.
In the second minute.
Shaw
in
scores
the second minute.
in the second minute. Then you have Bonucci on a crazy corner where, Pickford saves it, and then it's a rebound, and he scores, and it's going to extra time. And, you got to
give it to that second half to Italy.
Oh,
right?
100%.
Yeah.
Give the whole game to him, to be honest.
True.
Like, they were a lot better. I thought Harry Kane kind of disappeared from the game. Not a big Harry Kane guy, but like, after that goal, oh my God, did you see Harry Kane's pass? Like, he passed it,
that was it,
to an open dude, in the first minute.
Yeah.
But I think we all have to say, this game is on the shoulders of the manager, right? The fact that he put in Rashford and Sancho
in the last minute
with
of
like
overtime.
3 minutes left, and he wants them to kick a penalty. That never works, I don't think, in my mind, and they both missed, right? And then, I mean, okay, I get, usually you want your top guy, your captain, to go first or fifth. Harry Kane goes up first, nails it, totally cool with me, right? But then to have a 19-year-old Saka shoot the last penalty to like keep yourself in the Euros, it just seems so crazy to me, the idea that you would have a 19-year-old.
And imagine how much pressure that guy's under.
Unbelievable.
Right? If you miss this penalty, you lose the European Championship.
Your country hasn't won a major title since 1966,
You showed me the pictures of the Queen.
Yeah, you look at Queen Elizabeth last time they won versus now. It is astonishing. I mean, she was an older woman when they won last. She is really old now. God save the Queen. But I think you got to put it all on the manager. And, like I was telling you during the game, it felt a lot like this English team was playing like Argentina. They get that 1-0 lead, and then they just kind of fell asleep. And you can't defend for like 60 minutes of a game.
Italy was attacking so much.
Yeah.
Right? They had so many opportunities. Yeah.
Was really good.
Unfortunately, he got hurt near the end of that.
Chiesa? He was really good. He was really good no matter what. I mean, Bonucci and Chiellini were both really good. Overall, I was impressed. I didn't believe in this Italian team at all. I don't know if we had a YouTube or podcast about this, but I really wasn't sold on their ability to come out and win. But I was impressed by that team, man. Italy really showed some heart throughout the whole tournament. I mean, they had the first game in Rome, I think, against Turkey, where they won like 3-0 or 2-0 or something like that. And they've just been amazing. I mean, they took down Spain in a game that, I thought Spain was going to win. And so just hats off to Italy. I mean, especially to go to Wembley, to go to England with that basically home crowd, everyone buzzing to let up a goal.
Yeah, you brought that up. The fact that Wembley, first off, England got to play the final in Wembley when they've been playing a bunch of their games already at Wembley is kind of unfair, but that's kind of one of those.
It's different, right? It's
it's not supposed to be.
Brazil got to play a lot of games in the Copa in Brazil because the Copa America was in Brazil.
Yeah.
But when you have this like pan-European tournament and then like a lot of the games for one team happen to be at home, it's kind of BS. I mean, Italy, sure, they got to play the first game of the Euros in Rome, but then not that many more after that, and certainly not the semis or the final. And so it was crazy to me.
The one other thing I wanted to mention was that they had beaten Spain in penalty shootouts, correct? And then they won again in the finals
really
in penalties. I think that might be in a final or in the Euros that might be never happened before to win it
2
all.
in a row is hard.
Yeah.
To win penalties twice in a row.
Yeah.
And they won the penalty shootout as the first team kicking, which is also tough.
True.
Right?
Very true.
Really tough.
And after their second guy missed, I believe, or got blocked.
Yeah.
I was worried. I mean, Adams came into this and was not too pro England, nor was I.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was kind of like, to be honest, I didn't really care who won, but I thought it was pretty funny if they're playing at England, the publicity is all over the place, and at the end of the day,
it's coming home. It's going to Rome. Thank you guys so much for listening. Please hit that like button, subscribe, comment. We got some new action coming because now that the international break is over, we're back to focusing on Barca.
We still got some time, though.
We still got some time.
We'll get some stuff going for you guys.
We
Don't
got
worry.
a big season coming up ahead with a lot of our young midfield getting a year more under their belt. I'm excited. Thank you, guys.
Peace.